The reason is because I'd much rather use Divine Verdict or I'd much rather clear out one of their blockers and then attack right away. So, anyway, having passed your challenge, you are granted with an audience with Amara. She listens to your story and agrees to tell you where Jace can be found. When you meet the Mind Mage, he warns you that your quest will require exceptional mental toughness. Suddenly, two of you face each other across a fantastic landscape within your own mind. Weird. Weird. Alright, sweet hand. Does stuff. Well, not a sweet hand. Bad hand. Still does stuff, though. We're going to keep it. We really want to draw a second mountain, because two of our cards in our hand cost double red. I mean, wouldn't be the actual end of the world if we drew a Guildgate instead, but I'm still really wanting to see that mountain. Alright, I'm going to drop the Kiln Fiend here. It's a lot better to play the Snarecaster after, because its ability, I don't even know if I've ever shown this, allows me to, when it enters the battlefield, tap one of my opponent's creatures. I mean, I can also tap one of my own creatures, but generally you don't want to do that. Alright, so we're playing against Jace. Clearly going to be a mono blue thing. Krovkin missed. Alright. There's a Wrecking Ogre. So it actually figured out that I want to keep up God's Willing here. I don't think my opponent was going to block anyway, but may as well not give him the option to if I don't want him to. Well, I guess I kind of do want him to, so probably did not need to do that. Especially since I had God's Willing in hand, so even if there was like a free spell or like a Convoke spell for blue, I don't think so. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, there's an Illusionary Servant. I'm just going to kill that thing right away. Right? Is that something I can do? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to wait for him to attack. He probably will. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pop this thing off. Oh, mutt! No! Only target creature you control. Bullshit. Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Card would be way too good if you could target your opponent's creatures. Alright, let's attack. Still might be able to use the God's Willing to kill one of his creatures. Because if he blocks, then I can just God's Willing my own creature and give it protection from blue. Yeah, see, this is better because I get to scry one. Let's give it pro blue. Yeah, we'll keep it. Not ideal, but can't really. I mean, I want to draw a red source, so yeah. Getting that thing off the table is nice, though. And again, I don't want to play this Bushwhacker. Just it's not profound enough right now. Might do more in the future. Another Krovkin Mist is troublesome. So they just decided to make Jace illusions. That's kind of scary because illusions are actually pretty good. And I know I'm not drawing anything next turn, so this is worrisome. Alright, go ahead. I know that my opponent won't like fall for any tricks or whatever, so there's no point in trying to bluff them out because they're just a computer, but I am just getting beaten down. Yeah, I'm going to be able to hit my opponent for a bunch of damage this turn. Sure. God. Thank you. Yeah, you got it. Whatever, I don't care. And no spell. Awesome sauce. Alright, let's get this thing out of here. Pump up the Kiln Fiend. What you got? Unsum. Alright, that's pretty good. So going to be able to hit me for 5 next turn, eh? And you're at 21, so I can't kill you with Wrecking Ogre, even if I do draw the land. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I needed that thing to die, and then only get hit for 4, and then draw another land, Angelic Edict, then perhaps win the game, but I can't really see myself winning this one. There's no like Anger of the Gods in this deck or anything like that, so I can't actually sweep their board, and there's another hover barrier. So yeah, I guess they just decided to make Jace illusions to make it harder, because like it would be super easy to... Is this an illusion? Huh, who knew? It'd be super easy to win otherwise. Alright, let's go to the next game. There's no way to win. Yes, even if my opponent didn't block and I Wrecking Ogre, it would still only be 11 damage, and there's no reason why they wouldn't block. But I can definitely win this matchup. Nope. It's not going to be the hand to do it. This might be. Shock is a really good one to have in this matchup. Just being able to kill my opponent's creatures right off the bat. Ooh, is this a bear? Jeez. Wonder if all these... I bet they're not, but... I was gonna say I wonder if all these cards are available in multiplayer, but that was a silly question. Of course they're not. So I'm probably just gonna kill the Krovikan Mist that he's inevitably gonna play second main phase. But yeah, that bear is a little bit annoying. I guess I'll be able to just drop an Attendonite and start walling it. Ooh, no Krovikan Mist. Interesting. All right, yo turn, son. And I don't think I'm going to bother trying to get like value out of Mentor of the Meek. It doesn't seem like that kind of matchup, excuse me, where I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to basically deal with all my opponent's shenaniganry. So, yeah, what you got here? Illusionary Servant. Alright. That's why I didn't kill the bear. I was never going to kill the bear. Yeah, get out of here. Leave. Go away. Almost all illusions, not all of them, but a lot of illusions have the ability whenever they're targeted by anything, you sacrifice them. So this spell didn't even need to do anything. All of it could have said was target creature, and it wouldn't have done anything. So yeah, so anyway, the reason why I'm not going to try and Mentor of the Meek or anything, my opponent gets to hit me for another 2 points of damage, and if he has an unsummon, then that's so brutal for me. And I want to play this Assault Griffin next turn anyway, so I'd much rather just drop the Attendonite here, wall off his bear, start being able to actually turn the game in a positive direction instead of keep going on the back foot and maybe getting some extra cards out of it down the road. There could be a situation where I want to play this Mentor of the Meek, but I'm probably just going to start playing Griffin and stuff like that. There is a Chromozoa, right? What's this thing do? Yeah, alright. I'm just going to be able to either trade with this Assault Griffin, or then next turn maybe I'll be able to Angelic Edict it. So basically the idea behind Chromozoa is that every turn it loses a counter and it's running out of time. And then once it goes away, then it just dies, splits into two. But that's not really a big deal, because I can just kill it. Unless my opponent plays something bigger that I have to kill, in which case it would be a big deal. Alright. Well, I definitely have to get rid of that dragon, so we shall do that. And while I'm at it, this is a good chance to charge in there for 3 damage. Again, start turning this game into the positive direction as opposed to the negative. My opponent's probably just going to take the damage here. Next turn I actually have a pretty sweet turn though. Oh, I need to draw a mountain. Never mind. Yeah, that sucks. Because otherwise I could play Mentor of the Meek and Goblin Bushwhacker with Kicker and also draw a card off of it, but it's not going to happen. But yeah, if my opponent attacks, well, I guess probably he's got something in hand if he's got 2 cards up there. Claustrophobia. Alright. Can't really do much about that. Okay. Plains. Well, I think I just gotta run this Bushwhacker out here. And draw a card. Because I am desperately in need of stuff. Fuel. Pay 1. Ugh. Of course. I really could have used like a triplicate spirits or something. Well, I guess not. Yeah, let's attack. I need to start pushing damage through because this Chromozoa is going to start murdering me. Man, it's going to get 2 of them now. This is going to be a really tough one to win. Yeah, basically, I mean, that thing is just a straight up way to win in itself. I think it just goes away here, yeah. And then I'll just summon 2 of them. just you get 2 of them now, and in another 3 turns, then I just completely lose. Yeah, I gotta do that. The reason why attacking with the Attendonite was a little bit shaky was because that play is actually kind of bad for me, because probably my easiest chance to win is drawing some spell that shit, this game's so over. Drawing some spell that allows me to convoke or something like that. So I guess I can attack with this, and whatever he blocks with, I can just shock. Yeah, I want to do that before damage so that it dies in first strike. I mean, I guess it's not terrible for me, but I'm nowhere near killing my opponent. He's got 5 powers of flying in the in right now. I can draw like a Kranko's command or a raise the alarm and draw a couple cards off it. Maybe get something going that way. Triplicate spirits would buy me a couple of turns. All right, let's do this. Damn it! All right. Well, we got one more draw, maybe. Definitely want to play these lands out with something like Mana of the Meek, because I'm going to be drawing cards, and I would be kicking myself if I didn't have enough mana and I had the extra land in hand and I hadn't played a land the turn before. So, yeah, we're really looking to draw triplicate spirits here. That would be ideal. Blind Phantasm. So yeah, I'm going to take 6 here. Still alive, though. But yeah, triplicate spirits would be a nice one. Again, like a Kranko's command might be able to dig me into a triplicate spirits. Alright, well, let's draw a card. So this one, I think, has got to be triplicate spirits or I am dead. Okay, come on. Damn it! Alright. Well, if it wasn't a challenge, then it wouldn't be fun, right? Okay, this hand is god-awful. Triplicate spirit, like... yeah, this hand is not going to be able to win. Right? Well, if I draw stuff, then it's really good. If I draw like an Attended Knight, then I can go turn 4 Triplicate Spirits, turn 5 Seraph of the Masses as like a 6/6. But I have to draw Attended Knight for that to happen. I could draw a Kranko's Command. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that I can draw, and I have this Divine Verdict and an Explosive Impact and 3 lands. This is probably a really bad keep, but I see the potential, and I actually see a way for me to win the game, which is an interesting thing. So come on, damn it. I guess I need the 4th land anyway, so the order doesn't really matter, but I really want to draw Attended Knight or Kranko's Command or Raise the Alarm, so that's one of 6 cards. I think I have 2 of each of those. True Fire Paladin's not the worst. I can dig it. This card's sweet. I can hit him for 6 damage next turn. I mean, the reason why this card is so powerful... Oh, sure. Alright, you got it. Is like the threat of activation. So basically what I can do is I can attack in, and if I have 4 mana, a red-white, and a red-white, then I can threaten to make him a 4/2 first strike, and that's so hard to block. So what I can, so often what ends up happening, what ends up happening is your opponent doesn't block, and then if you don't have anything else to do with your mana, you can just pump it. So there we go. Doesn't really matter. And I could have held back and used Divine Verdict, but Raise the Alarm is very good for me here, because I can use it to start pumping out my spells. I think I want to play Triplicate Spirits first, so that'll help me cast Seraph of the Masses really well. Alright, you got 3 damage. I can take some hits, not too many of them, but there's a Chronozoa. That's not really a big deal, because I can actually... am I going to attack first? This is the question. Because, yeah, it's worth just killing that if I can right now. And he's probably not going to block, because I would be able to kill it for free. Alright, so even though I'm going to lose an extra mana this turn, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just actually cast a Seraph of the Masses. Yeah, it's going to be a 4/4. That's going to be worth it. Even though I'm going to end up losing mana overall, I think. But I get to save some damage here. Explosive Impact is a nice one. Just the ability to actually just kill my opponent or just hit some creatures is nice. There's a dragon. Alrighty. Shock is a great draw. Alright, let's shock this thing. And then play a triplicate spirits. And then I think I'm going to attack here. I have the life total advantage. I have a bunch of removal in hand, and I've got an excuse me, an explosive impact. So should be able to win this one. If my opponent just attacks next turn, then I can just take it and then swing back. So it's not really a choice here. If I don't draw a land, then that Chronozoa might become an issue. Jace's Mindseeker. Ugh, brutal. Alright. God's willing. Okay. That's fine. Get to Skrylen. So, yeah, I'll show you what Jace's Mindseeker does in a second. That's kind of bad. Anyway, Jace's Mindseeker, when it enters the battlefield, target opponent puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, and you may cast an instant or sorcery from among them without paying its mana cost. So it's kind of sweet. Alright, let's attack here. If I attack with this thing, it might end up hurting me, but that's alright. It's probably going to be fine. He might like double block this thing and then block there. Oh, just the double block? Sweet. Sure. So I can Divine Verdict. Keep my Seraph around. He's going to get 2 Chronozoas here, but he still has to deal with this massive threat of the masses. Masses of threat? I don't know. I guess if he gets like an unsummon, it's pretty good. And another Illusionary Serpent. Alright. Land is good. I think I'm just going to go ahead and kill this thing. And if I attack with everything, do I kill him? I do. Do I kill him if he has an unsummon? No. Eh. I mean, I kill him if he doesn't block this. So he basically only can eat one of my creatures, which is kind of shitty for him. So basically, essentially, if I'm doing that, then I'm trading one of those creatures for like my True Fire Paladin, which I guess isn't that good. But I also push through 5 damage, and then the next turn I can kill him. Alright, Gossamer Phantasm. You got it. You gossing it. And Blind Phantasm. So if I draw a land, then I think I got my opponent. Well, if I don't, then I don't think I have my opponent. Alright, so if I attack with everything, he just chump blocks there. Trades for that, I guess. Or I guess he dies to that. And eats one of those. Yeah, it's probably worth just attacking with everything here and not worrying about the cards in my hand. And if he doesn't block the True Fire Paladin, then he's going to die. But he's just going to block it with the Blind Phantasm because that makes sense. The problem with this card is that if you want to do other stuff and still threaten the attack, then you have to put a lot of mana into it. So it's still worth doing, because I mean the cards in my hand are not better than True Fire Paladin playing them, so whatever. Should be able to kill my opponent here. Can't really. Yeah. Well, I guess I still need to draw land. Bolt of Kyrinos should do it. Yep, just got to attack with everything, push through, like 3 damage or whatever. Or 4 damage. Bolts of Kyrinos to the face. It's gonna hurt. Boom. Alright, so I lost 2 games to Jace. So, it was a very important decision. Alright, so the reasons why I want to keep the Boros Guildgate here are because it would go to the top of my library, and then I would be able to cast Explosive Impact in 2 turns, which is very... I'm just shitting with you. I mean, the game's over. Anyway, that's fun. Mental Magic. Achievement unlocked. Daisho wins. Defeated Jace. Chandelar. New booster. I got an Augur Spree in every one of these packs. I had 2 Flesh to Dusts in this pack. They just like, Daisho, we know you want to play black. Let's do it. Ooh, Skymark Rock, yo. This card is a thing. So good. So good. Phantom General is cute. I don't think I have quite enough tokens to really get that going. Inspired Charge is also kind of cute. Didn't they just print a... Yeah, they printed a version of this that's way better in M15, but whatever. That's just a lot of Augur Sprees, but I don't see anything that I really want to include in my deck. I mean, the Phantom General's alright, but I don't have enough tokens for it to work. If I had like 4 Triplicate Spirits and 4 Raise the Alarms and 4 Krankos Commands, maybe I would think about it, but for now, not worth it. Alright. Jace gives you an enchanted trinket that points you the way to Onaki Catacomb on the drifting plane of Chandelar. Destroying the altar there should break Eric's bond to the Chainville and allow you to suppress his curse. Alrighty, sounds good. I'll head over there. Oh gosh. It's loud.
I've looked into your mind and tested your skills. I'm confident that you're strong enough to face the dangers ahead. Garrick's instincts have become warped by the Veil's curse, and now he hunts his own kind. Planeswalkers. His skills as a hunter are unmatched, and he can track us anywhere in the multiverse. But it gets worse. The curse of the Veil hasn't finished working in his veins. The curse will call him back to the Onaki tomb so it can further corrupt his soul. It will turn him into a demon. And he won't just stop at destroying Chandelar. The whole multiverse lies in his path. We can't let that happen. I don't yet know how to remove the Veil's curse and save Garrick, but I think there is a way to stop his transformation. You'll have to go to the Onaki tomb, destroy the altar, and sever his connection to it. One last thing, Planeswalker. I've glimpsed into Garrick's mind. He's hunting you now.
Whoa. That's a pretty cool story. They they never really did stories like that. I guess they had. This is not the first one, but anyway, that'll be the video for today. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Bye.